few things that happened last time. If you remember, after all the craziness happened at the pond, the lake, boom, maybe some skirmish and fighting was going on. You guys were taken by Dimitri and his guards back to their hall, and he did not seem very happy with you.
No. He was not.
No. So the gazebo had been flattened, the lake has been changed, Drea was unconscious, as well as Pharrellin. Anyway, so, Drea, as soon as you guys had gotten to the hall, you had woken up and kind of was a part of the conversation. Anyway, you guys had tried a few times to explain to Dimitri what was happening, you know, what actually occurred, and asked if you could help rebuild the gazebo. And after some not good rolls, he said, no, you may watch.
Get out.
Yeah, you may not touch it.
Understandable, but nice day.
Anyway, that would be up to the builders. Susan, you tried to look like the person of light seen in the lake, to actually a good degree of success. Let's see. Oh yeah, you had tried to convince him by breaking the lute and trying to mend it back together. And he had told you guys that no, you would not be allowed to rebuild the gazebo, but you could still do something for him to kind of regain his confidence in you by helping Anna go to Valaki and retrieve a dress in order to revive their son, or have the abbot revive their son. And as you were talking about this and what needed to be done, everyone kind of noticed that Pharrellin was still struggling, still unconscious, and that he was bleeding from his back. His black blood and some like purple ooze as well, with like flecks of metallic bits. And something had exploded in his pack and really severely injured him. And so after Susan trying to like pull out the larger bits, ding, 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 and being healed, he still was kind of struggling. He was able to wake up at one point, but you noticed that his breathing was still very labored and something was still affecting him, hurting him and making him go unconscious again. So Dimitri was able to call in Kretiana, and this other gentleman who you later learned was Kepton. They came and tried to figure out what was going on, took him to the back room and whatnot, onto the bed, and couldn't quite figure out how to heal him right then. So Kepton had taken out a pouch of powders and sprinkled it on him, and then touched him with his hand and snapped his fingers, and had put Pharrellin into a state of stasis. Temporal stasis, yes. Where he would remain like that until Kepton took him out of that state, as they would try to work on him and heal him. So, and he mentioned that there was only one other person that he knew of that that had fixed an injury like this before, or who might know a little bit more about it, and that was Gordon Kanan, the Mad Mage, who's up in the woods up north of Valaki. So, and in learning that you guys had been brought to Barovia, not of your own will, and that you were kind of thrown in here, he asked the lady to leave the room and let you guys know that he also was an adventurer who was brought here against his will with Morgan Kanan, and they had tried to get rid of Strahd, but were unsuccessful. And the last he had seen of Morgan Kanan was being thrown off of the terrace, and he did not know exactly where he was, except for rumors of him being in the woods at this moment. But he had told you that, let's see, the Order of the Silver Dragon, did I say that right? Yes. Order of the Silver Dragon had taken a tome from Strahd, which kind of gave more information about him or his backstory, and it had been lost in the past, just south of where you guys are at. So he was wanting to go get it and asked if you adventurers would be willing, as it might give you more information and hopefully a clue as to how to move forward. So after some words of words of his age and things like that were passed back and forth. Maybe some like showing off of some magic by Susan and Kepton. He gave you as much as he could and also decided to talk to Dimitri on your guys' behalf. And he was able to come back and let you know that Dimitri said, okay, like, you can choose whether or not you want to go with Anna and help protect her, or you can go to the past, but you just have to leave the town.
But we are still responsible for anything that happens to her.
Yes, but you would still be responsible for what happens to Anna. So, it is your choice. And after that conversation, you guys were invited out to dinner. They had, in the Great Hall, they had a table and food, and all the guards and whatnot had come together to eat and kind of had like looked warily at you guys. And right before you guys went to bed, Susan had created a ice sculpture of a swan, was it? Mm-hmm. And put it out in the middle of the room. And all the conversation had stopped. It all looked at Susan and your group, looked at the sculpture, looked at your guys' group again, and Susan simply, bye. And you guys left. Now, are you guys sleeping in separate rooms? So there are, well, this isn't a great, where are we?
I have my own room.
Yeah, this is all, one's off. Thank you. Yeah. Well, we'll just pretend this is a big old place. So there are rooms on the bottom floor with beds in them. Then this is a balcony on the second floor with rooms above. And there's also some rooms on the side here. Anyway, so there's quite a few. Are you guys wanting your own rooms, or
I
are
will
you
take my own room.
I already shut down in the hall.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, because we'd all leaned our heads out to talk, and Susan had shut down.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, because we decided to follow Anna, but we were going to go ahead
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
of her.
Yeah.
And they were gonna leave in the morning.
We'll go early in the morning.
Yep. Okay, and you guys had regained all your spell slots, all your hit points and whatnot.
Okay.
No, you guys haven't slept all that much
Yeah.
so far. So, okay, so you guys are all kind of in your rooms. So, are you guys all on the upper floor? There's
Sure,
4
I am.
or
Sure,
5.
yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Sure.
So you guys are all.
I'll be
in your
next
rooms on
to-
the upper floor.
I was saying, Janet will take one of the rooms next to Pharrellin's room,
I'm
so
just
she
gonna
can
take the
check on
biggest room I
him.
can find.
Oh, okay, he's on the bottom floor.
Well, then I'll be on the bottom floor.
Same here.
Oh,
I think we should all stay on the same floor.
you guys are all on the bottom
I'll just find the
floor.
biggest room that I can find.
Oh, okay. It doesn't really matter where you're.
Well, yeah, we're in separate rooms though.
Okay, awesome. So let me maybe anyway, so is there anything you guys wanted to do before you go to bed? I think I'd asked and you guys hadn't really had anything.
Nope, just send my usual shout out that's probably gonna go unanswered, but
Yeah.
with a what the heck? Do you know the Abbey? Oh shoot, what was his name?
The Abbot.
The Abbot, not Abbey. Yes, the Abbot.
Oh, you're good. Okay. Let me see.
I have some concerns about the deal we've made with him.
Okay.
He says he's going to revive the sun, but is it going to be normal? Is it going to be normal?
Will, I mean, I think that's why we told.
Or is he going to have a half lizard face?
Well, that's why I think why we told Dimitri, if it doesn't go right, we'll fix it. Fix it, meaning we will re-unalive this fellow.
Re-unalive. I see.
Kill him and then have him resurrected again.
Or just say it didn't work.
I just need a bit more experience on the diamond.
Oh, okay. Well,
Then I can start reviving people.
after how long have they been? After how long?
1 minute.
So,
Well, that's not good.
So for him, we probably have to have the abbot resurrect him, and then kill him, and then I can resurrect him.
But if he's
I-
like
Well,
already
he's
a
the same,
lizard.
If he's still a lizard person,
He
is that
turned it
gonna,
off and on again.
is that gonna fix it?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Oh,
Reboot.
boy. Ask the parents, are you okay with the lizard face? And if they're like, yeah, sure, then it's fine. What?
He wanted to be that way.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
yeah, totally fine.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the dress is going.
Drea's still not buying that.
Yeah.
Did that thing really want to be chained up in the yard?
Oh yeah, that no.
No, I don't think so.
There's a lot of things. Unanswered questions.
Yep.
So. Okay. So it's dark outside. You guys all are in your separate rooms, and it's very nice to have a comfy bed off the floor. So you guys all fall fast asleep. Drea, you meditate, and
I meditate as
Saphira, you meditate. Okay, you guys still drink. Okay, so in this night, you all are greeted with some interesting dreams. So.
Pelor, this better be you.
Okay, well let me change
It's your favorite cleric.
again.
Favorite.
Okay. Oh, I want this.
Friends.
My great. That's what brought her here.
Okay. So,
And smelt my hair.
There you go.
I didn't think that would be as weird as it came out.
I mean, in real life, if a guy did that to you,
Really weird.
Diane, you run.
slap you.
Yeah.
Sounded better in my head. Hey, but it got a great reaction.
Yes.
Okay, so, Cyrus, we'll start with you.
Thank you.
So,
So help me.
as you fall asleep, you start to dream, and it becomes bright, and you see in your mind's eye, or as you're sleeping in your dream, you realize that you are on your family grounds, where your family stays. So like outside, I don't know if it's a palace.
It's a palace in the desert.
Oh, you're outside in the desert.
There's still grounds.
It's kind of in the middle of an oasis.
Oh, okay. So just outside of the palace, that you would used to walk when you couldn't, when you needed to think, and take your mind off things. And you notice a figure walking towards you, and you see that it's your brother. And
Which one?
the one that messed up.
Okay. I know which one that is.
As he gets closer, you recognize him, and he recognizes you, and then you hear from far off, Cyrus, and he starts running as quick as he can, and I don't know if there's sand, whatever, the dust is like coming off his shoes, from his feet, as he's like running rather quickly towards you, and he shouts from far off, have you found it yet? Have you found it?
No.
Well, we'll bring you back. Have you found it?
I haven't found them yet. I'm still looking.
He has it. He has it. He's running.
The dragon shard?
He has it. You must find it.
Strahd?
You must get it back. And as he's running towards you, it's almost like you start to sink through the ground beneath you. And he runs faster. And he's like, no, we need you back. You must find it. He has it. Go find him before he destroys you. And then you sink through the floor. Oof. And your vision goes black.
This is music from like Doom.
Oh, well.
It fits, but
Well, it's not, it's tabletop. But, anyway. And then Jenica.
Oh boy. Yay.
So you drift off to sleep. And you suddenly, in your mind's eye, kind of open your eyes. and you're in a study, large library, and Adar is sitting on a table, like his not in his hand in his hands, but like hands on his temples, and he's looking. He's got books all over.
Is he in his celestial form or?
No,
Okay.
it's more demure.
Okay.
And then he notices you, and he's like, "Oh, Jenica, I'm glad you're here. I have been searching for answers, and I've contacted so many deities and divas to try and figure out how to get you out of there."
Great. And then I'm gonna say, and then ask him if he's ever met this abbot before. Describe him.
So he's like, "The abbot?"
Did we ever ask his name?
You just know him as the abbot.
I'll describe him physically and also his techniques of changing people. See if that rings any bells. And tell him that he could smell him among me.
There are many divas from different planes for different purposes. But from what it sounds like, he is one sent to the material plane, as I was. I
So,
might know of him.
okay. So should we go through with our deal with him? Do you think he can resurrect the boy?
He didn't seem like he had any malintent, did he?
Well, other than, creating abominations. No.
Abominations.
Well, the melded creatures.
Few divas turn to the dark, but if they do, normally there's a reason. A good reason.
Okay. Is Strahd a good reason?
Strahd is very persuasive from what I understand. From what I've heard. There are quite a few that have actually dealt with him. So, I would not be surprised. But I don't think he would act out of maliciousness just to be evil. He would have a reason, a purpose. Probably a selfish one.
Okay.
If he were to do you any harm.
Okay.
But
Alright.
I will have to ask and see if anybody else remembers him. But I have concluded, and he stands up out of his chair. There may be a way out.
Okay.
Strahd seems to be the type of man that makes deals and is good at politicking.
Okay.
So, I wonder if you could make a deal.
What kind of deal?
Well, he definitely wants. Well, what he wants most, it seems, is to leave Barovia and be freed of his curse that keeps him there.
Have you heard of this curse before? His curse? What God's cursed him?
Oh. I've not heard of a specific god, but I have heard of this type of curse before.
Okay.
So, cursing someone to a specific plane of existence where they can't leave, and they can only move around in that plane or that part of the land. It has been done before.
Do you know how to break it?
You need to talk to the deity that created it.
Okay.
I don't know which. But,
Okay.
but oftentimes there are loopholes.
Okay.
Loopholes to exploit. So, and someone taking his place might be one loophole. There may be others. But
Okay.
you could find some leverage there. With your history and your background and experience,
Okay.
I trust you would be able to find something.
Okay, we'll find something then.
Well, you've made it very far already. I am proud of you.
Good.
So, and as he says this, he sits back down, and the vision seems to fade, kind of going hazy, milky, and then fading into nothing.
Okay.
And Susan.
Yeah.
So as you power down, do you dream?
I don't know.
Well, you do
You
have a
have
mind.
red stream of electric sheep.
So,
Yeah.
so
Do
I don't know if
Warforged
you
Stream of Electric
dreamed
Dragons?
before, but you do have a brain or like central nervous system of some sort, which probably anyway can compute even while your eyes are closed. But so I'm gonna say you do, but anyway, and you as you fall or power down. In your mind's eye, well, first of all, you hear bink, 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 bink. And you open your eyes to see a raggedy halfling who's a little bit older with these spectacles and in like shop work clothes with an apron on, and he's there's a table. You're in like this workshop, and there's a table with bits and bobs like on it, light like a lamp kind of thing, and this halfling with graying hair that's kind of sticking up in different places is not just sitting on a chair, but he's like got his feet and he's like crouching on the chair, and he's trying to put something together, and he sees you, and it seems like you're kind of sitting in the room, and he says, "Susan, is that you? Oh my goodness!" And he puts what he's doing down, and he comes over to you, and he's like checking, you know, what's happened to you, and he's, "Why, what have you been doing?"
Lots of things.
Okay, it's been a long time since I've seen you. Here, he puts one of your bones that's kind of like back into place. It looks like you haven't reached your full potential yet.
I don't know about that. I mean, I'm pretty
No.
good at stuff.
Yeah. Have you found it? Your controller?
No.
No. Do you know who might have it?
No, that thing was lost a long time ago.
Oh dear. Oh dear. And he kind of starts like wringing his hands. He's like, "Oh dear. That means anyone at any time could find it."
Yeah.
Okay. You must reach your full potential. You need to find as many full bones as you can.
Okay.
Find as many as you can. And flowers. So the most scenty flowers you can. So, but bones are the most important. So, yes, find as many bones as you can. It will help you reach your fullest potential.
Okay.
And then maybe you won't need your controller anymore.
I mean, I haven't really had it. So.
You had it?
I don't have it.
Oh, you don't have it. Okay. Well, alright. When you do, press this button. And he points to a part on your chest, like a little indent. So when you do, press this button. And it will notify me that you have what you need.
Okay. I'm not really allowed to touch it.
You're not allowed to touch it.
The remote.
No, this button.
The button I can touch.
Yes, this button.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, of course you're not really allowed to touch the remote. If you find it, keep it. And keep it safe.
Okay. How do I do that without touching it?
Well, that's a great question. Maybe have a friend hold on to it.
That's a good idea.
Or put it in a box.
Okay.
And then keep that box with you Not
Okay.
don't open it and touch what's inside, but keep the box. Yes.
Got it.
Okay. All right. Well, it's so good to see you again.
Yeah, I don't think I remember you.
You don't remember me?
No.
After we spent so many hours together? You remember when you woke up and smashed me in the face?
That does sound like Steve.
Yes, you tend to get angry sometimes, and you're not like yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, and I don't know how that happens. But, I mean, everyone has their quirks, myself included. We were working on it until you disappeared. So I still have to figure that out.
Okay.
But it seems you have here. Let me fix your headpiece. It seems you have. I don't know what you've been doing, but you have damaged it in some way. And he like pulls a little like mini hammer out of his pocket, and like moves a bit.
Don't mess up my eyebrows.
Okay. I won't touch them. Here, hold still. Wink, and then your vision goes black.
Oh.
And then Drea. You're meditating, and then your senses, you kind of get pulled far away, and you wake up, and you are back at home, at your family's home. Way far away. Favorite, right? Favorite.
Favorite, yeah.
I don't know how to say favorite.
It's favorite.
Okay, favorite.
Lacey gets corrected about that.
No. I was kind of joking for this.
Oh, well.
No. Anyway, back in your room. And you're
Am I in my
you're in your own room. I think you
Room?
guys all stay together. Whatever, the room that you stay at, like if you visit your father, or I
Okay,
forget if
all
you
right.
guys all stay together. And it's weird. And so you go out of your room, you like open the door to the hallway, this ornate like hallway. And you see is it Jack Salio?
Jack Salio.
Jax.
Jax.
Passing by the hallway with a bundle in his hands. And he stops and like walks backward. Drea! You're here!
I am.
And he runs over to you.
What are you carrying?
You're here! Well, okay, we heard of your disappearance. And I didn't know what else to do. Because we needed you back. Or I didn't know how else to bring you back. So I may or may not have procured a way to get you back. Here, let's. And he kind of motions, like opens your door again. You go back into your room, and he sits down on your bed, cross-legged, and holds the bundle in front of him. He's like, "Don't be upset. Don't be
Okay.
upset.
All right.
This was really dangerous, but none of the magic users understood. Like, we didn't know where you were. So this is the only way that I could think of to bring you back." And he takes the bundle, it's just a wrapped cloth, and takes the top off. And you see a small, like, swirling mass of light, and it's an orb.
A marshmallow.
Wait, what?
Marshmallow.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, wow.
That he's holding in his
A marshmallow orb? Or just
Yeah.
an orb? It's a marshmallow orb.
Jax, I will figure this out. You have to take that to
Oh.
Dad, right? Where did you get it from?
So everyone talks.
Did you get this from Silverglass?
I went far to get it, but based on what was happening before, this is the only thing I could think of.
Well, it was a good thought, but it's dangerous. So I want you to get that to Dad.
But it can go anywhere.
I know, but I have work to do here. If
But-
Dragon were here, he would want me to clean this place up.
But
So
this is a way for you to come back.
I have to clean this place up. There's great evil here.
But maybe I could help. if I could come join you
Oh,
where you're
yeah,
at.
No.
And bring this with me. And then
Oh.
with those
I'll
here
back
and
you.
this over there.
Unless
You
the
could
evil
get-
somehow got it and leaked back out onto our plane. No, Jax, no.
I still think it's a good idea.
No, it is not. Promise me you won't.
I guess he's recovered from the.
Now make a persuasion check.
Oh.
Against a 15-year-old? Oh, that's
Who thinks
great.
they know
18.
anything?
Do you have any pluses to that?
What is persuasion? I don't know that I do. The perception I have a lot.
It's like charisma.
Yeah, so 20. A dirty 20.
Okay. So he kind of looks at you and then his like happy face kind of goes.
I'm sorry.
Uh.
That was so sweet, but it's
Oh.
too dangerous. And we do have to clean this place up. There's people that are miserable here.
And he covers the orb back up. It's like, well, let me.
I don't want anyone else to have happen what I don't want anything to happen to someone else that happened to me. So we have to clean this place up.
I don't know what you mean by that, but
I was abducted by some kind of ghost werewolf type thing. And I'm here on some other plane, trapped because of some undead man named Strahd. So give all this information to Father.
Okay. Well, let me talk to my contact, and we'll see if there's another way. Because
Okay.
we have to bring
Give
you back.
the marshmallow back.
We have to. And he looks down and looks at you. Call it a marshmallow.
We call it, it's a code word for the orb. Give it back to whoever you got
A
it from.
15-year-old has a contact.
Okay. All right.
It is
Well,
well.
if I can't find another way,
No.
this might need to be
No.
last resort.
We are going to find a way. We will be home.
I will try and be patient. Okay, I hope you're safe.
I am.
And he runs up and he puts the bundle down on and gives you a hug.
I'll
And
hug it back.
And then he picks up the orb and he like runs out of your room. And as he closes the door, the dream fades.
You wake up to Jax singing. I waited.
Patience ran out.
And
Well,
then,
for an elf, a 15-year-old elf would be what, 50?
I don't know, still like.
I think they technically like mature, and then they just stay that way.
Kind of like a human does, like at the same pace, but yeah. So
Or relatively so. Maybe a little behind, but not too
Oh, I
bad.
didn't realize it was that way.
Not.
I
okay.
think there might be some dilation, but I think they have a lot longer.
I know dwarves are that way and other creatures.
So Saphira, as you are meditating, you also feel swept away, caught up in a dream, and you also wake up back in like your family home. So you all have kind of been taken back to places you recognize. Well, except for maybe Susan, but and Jenica. But so Saphira, you are taken back to your family home. You're in a hallway, and next to where the bedrooms are, and smell the familiar smells. It's daytime, very peaceful, and then the door to your parents' room opens, and your younger sister comes out. And she's younger, like in her mid-teens. And she closes the door, and you notice in her hand she's got like an herbalist kit and wet cloths and things, and some of them are soiled or a little bloodied. And then she sees you and she's is like startled and drops the stuff. Saphira, are you back? And she tries to go and hug you, but she actually goes through you instead. And she goes, am I dreaming? Or are you here? You're not here. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. This is a dream?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Well, I can teach you. We need you. Can you help? Mother is sick. And I've tried everything. I'm not as powerful as you. I can't really control magic. I only have the herbs that I have and our teachers and whatnot that have tried to coach me, but I have not been able to help her. She's very sick, and we're worried. I'm worried that she could be in danger of not being here anymore. And she starts to tear up, and you see a tear.
Do I feel like this is reality, this is actually happening, or that this is an illusion created?
Roll an insight check for me.
Roll.
That was quite bright.
I was like, oh.
We're all just like, okay, this is real.
I'm just going right. I'm home.
It's definitely not Strahd doing this to us.
20, dirty 20.
20. Dirty 20. Okay. So this is definitely not real.
Okay.
It is a dream.
Oh no.
That's a dream.
And from whence it comes from, you're not quite sure. It could just be a simple dream. It does feel like
Contrived.
there is someone reaching out to you. It could be your sister, like, thinking of you, or somebody else thinking of you, yearning for you to be back, kind of thing.
Well,
So it feels more than just a
it's
dream.
weird because
But you don't know exactly what. It does feel very real, though. It could be magic,
And after you.
or it could just be someone trying to connect from a very far off plane, and this is how it's represented to you.
Okay.
So, yes.
Okay, I will ask her. Like, I just want to see how far the reach is. Like, when was the last time you heard from me? Because she should know.
I don't know that, but
I could say it's accurate or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know it would have been probably not too long.
She does. It is accurate what she tells you. And she says, "Well, it's been almost a couple years since you left to go start that band of yours. With that
Like
Weird guy.
interesting individual. I know music is your thing, and you're very good at it. You have a talent. You have a gift." And I know you're trying to explore that, find yourself, and I totally support that. But we need you, or I need you here, because I don't know what else to do.
And the healers haven't helped at all?
Well, they haven't come yet. She's only been she fell ill really fast, and we're far away from the healers from the big city, and they haven't been able to make it yet.
I'll have her describe to me the symptoms and everything that's happened, see if I know anything from my travels.
So she describes that it was a fever that started, and then shakes and shivers, and her temperature was rising, and then she started coughing up blood and hallucinating, and they're not quite sure where it came from. And it seems to be more of a normal malady, like not magically induced, but she doesn't know exactly what can treat it. So your mother's gone very pale. She's hallucinating and starting to do things not from, because she thinks that things are in the room. She'll jump off the bed and hurt herself, and she's starting to not be able to breathe very well, and is still coughing up blood.
And then I'll have her tell me what she's done and if there have been side effects or...
So she describes
improvements.
to you that she's tried to give her teas and the limited, not potions, but tinctures that you guys have had at home, made at home, and has tried giving her a bath and just other at-home remedies with herbs and things like that. So.
Okay. I guess then I'll see if I know, because I should know most themes. I don't know what you want me to
Background.
It's my background. So, do you want me to roll for that or
Medicine check.
Yeah.
Oh, to like, yeah.
Medicine check.
Let's say medicine check to see if you know or what might be helpful.
There we go. 18.
Okay. So with an 18, you do know that it is. What would you? I'm not a doctor. But it seems like something, an infection that individuals can contact in multiple different ways. This is from actual like contact, like touching something, but they're germs or bacteria that's specifically affecting the brain and the nervous system. And you do know of a few like tree bark and roots that might be helpful in this kind of scenario. But ones that you do know of are more on the rare side, as they have greater intensified effects. They're harder to find. And she probably wouldn't have them here with her.
I will explain that to her. And then I'll explain to her where I am. And that I can't come home.
And she turns to you and she's like, okay, that sounds like you might be there a little while, but if you can find a way to come home as soon as possible, maybe Mother will survive. Do you want to see her?
Yeah.
And so she hurriedly like opens the door and walks through, and as you walk through, it's almost like you're passing through darkness, but you don't end up on the other side of the door. As you pass through, you actually wake up from the dream and sit up on your bed and notice that there is a figure sitting next to you, or at the foot of your bed.
Creepy.
And a figure made up of shadows, so it's not like it's really there. It's like shadows have coalesced to create a figure. Looks to be of a man, of a tall, broad-shouldered man, and he turns to you, and what makes up his eyes are just red glowing orbs, and he says, and he turns to you and he says, "It has begun," and then he dissipates, and you're left in the room by yourself.
Did it have the same kind of figure as the statue that we saw of Strahd?
Oh, make a history check for me. See if you can remember.
It's like it's either Strahd or it's gonna be a wraith. Oh.
15.
Ooh.
15. Okay. Yes. It did have that like good posture, like tall built, broad shouldered individual. It could be someone else, but it did look similar. So, and then you guys finish the rest of your night, unless there's anything else you guys want to do. No? Okay. So you guys do finish the rest of your night, go back to bed, and wake up the next morning to everyone getting ready to go.
Okay.
Oh, wait, where's my thing?
Guys, I had the weirdest dream last night.
Me too. I think we should probably all
Cyrus, are you
Oh, not that.
share.
using all of your bones?
Not that.
I am currently, yes.
Okay, I'm supposed to collect some, so.
Do they have to be specifically human?
I don't think so. They're just supposed to be like.
Complete, right?
I'm not sure how much you can trust the dreams, actually.
Oh.
Oh?
You had one too?
I had a dream of my brother.
I'm not sure that they weren't real. They could could have been someone trying to contact us, but I think they might have been Strahd because I think he appeared to me last night.
Mine was a half elf. So.
Well, I mean like.
Or not half elf.
I mean,
half
like
link.
Strahd contributing to
No thing.
the experience.
Wait, was Strahd in your dream?
No, well, I think it was him at the foot of my bed when I woke up.
Oh, he was in your room.
Yeah.
Oh!
It was kind of creepy, yeah.
That's creepy.
Okay. Wait a minute. And then Jenica's gonna be like, uh-oh. I thought I was talking to
Thought this guy
my
was a gentleman.
diva.
It's a creeper.
Was I not? And then... Oh, I'm trying to think back. If there was anything that tipped her off to it maybe not being a Dar.
As you guys are talking, like you hear noises and people like packing and like moving things, and like all the guards are getting their armor and like packing things up. And I'm guessing you guys have all like come together in one room and are kind of
Yeah, we
this out.
probably should go if we're gonna get ahead of Anna.
Yeah. So it looks like they're getting ready to go.
Okay, well,
Okay.
let's go.
So,
I do want to run and just check on Ferelyn to make sure the stasis is still good before we go.
yes. So you go into the room that he's resting in, and you do see Kepton.
Oh.
And he is sitting on he's moved the chair next to the bed. Ferelyn's still there, like hovering a little bit in stasis.
Okay.
And he's got a large book out, and he's kind of flipping through, and it's like a medical journal, trying to see maybe, and he's got a couple other books by him, like more wizardry, more like books about spells, trying to find a way, the best way to try and heal Ferelyn.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll ask Captain if there's anything he needs before we go to keep Ferelyn alive.
Anything, and he looks to you, and he's actually put on some spectacles, and he takes them off and says, "Good morning."
Good morning.
Good morning. You were here to check on your friend?
Yes.
Well, as you can see, he's pretty much the same.
Okay.
But, no, he will remain this way until I change his stasis and remove it so that we can actually start working on him. Because I assume that we need to take whatever was pumped into his body out of his body.
Okay.
And that might take some contraptions of some sort, a little bit of magic, a little bit of...
She probably could have helped if he was still conscious.
Well, he does seem like he liked to tinker with metals,
Yes.
which might have ended up in him. So,
Yeah.
so he will
I
be
think
fine.
I have some of those in me too.
You, and he turns to you and he says, "There's a lot going on with you. Looks like you're made up of many things. The creature that made you, did they know what they were doing?"
Maybe?
Well, you are sentient, so they must have known at least that much.
Is the door to where Ferelyn is open? I'm gonna go in and like kind of close it behind me and just ask the older guy that I forgot his name.
Captain.
Captain.
Yes. I'm gonna ask him if he's ever had dreams while he's been here since he was doctor. Dreams that felt like natural or someone calling him home.
Well, I have dreamed. I have dreamed of home because I've wanted to be there. I can't say I've had any dreams not of my own accord, or any dreams where someone was speaking to me, but no, just normal dreams. All right. So you realize that Ferelyn is in good hands, and he will be. And it looks like Kepton will keep watch over him and take care of him while you guys are away. And you hear the guards and stuff say, "All right, we ready to head out?" And first light has happened, and they're pretty much ready. So are you wanting to get ahead of them, or are you wanting to?
Yes.
Oh yeah, a little ahead of them.
Okay.
We're
so
actually gonna I think we should tell them.
Oh yeah, so I don't just
Okay.
wonder what they're doing. Yeah, we'll let them know our plan. That we'll just
Okay.
go a little ahead to make sure no creatures are on the way.
Can you guys give us 30 minutes? Get ahead of
And
ya.
as you walk out, you notice that there is a large puddle in the center of the room, and you see water, like a water streak to the front door. And if
Actually,
you
that would have disappeared after 2 hours.
oh, okay, well, 2 hours of melting in the center of the Great Hall. And you see like a drag mark out to the front. Someone might have tried to dispose of it before it dissipated. Anyway,
funny.
so
Funny.
anyway, so you catch one of the guards and kind of like let him know what your plans are, and he's like, "All right, well, if you can clear the way, be my guest. We would love to have you."
Okay.
And you guys like grab a quick bite to eat here. There's like food, there's.
I
other
literally
supplies
pick up
if you
food
want.
and like eat it as I
Yeah,
ride.
you guys kind of have to leave soon in order to
Susan
actually make
picks
it
up
out in
food to be
time.
polite and rubs it on his face.
You like make a smiley face of like the. Okay. Yeah, so you guys pack up and you start heading out. So you don't have any horses or anything, so do you want to walk or do you want to procure horses?
Wait, we got there on horse.
No, we got here.
No, we got there from the
Oh,
carriage.
so yes, there
the
was a
wagon
cart,
cart
which
thing.
you
That's
guys left.
No, we left.
So you can go get these horses in the cart. There were 2 horses in the cart.
Yeah, we probably should.
So
yeah, we
you
probably
could.
should do that.
Yep. Yes. Okay. So you go to the outside stables, and the stable master is like, "Ah, you're finally leaving. Good. Here, I've kept the horses fed and whatnot, and they should be ready to go."
Well, I see we're popular in this town.
Susan immediately starts heading for the
How
driver's
much
seat.
do we owe?
No, Susan.
Actually,
You know what? Maybe this will be
You've
interesting.
done enough in this town, so free of charge. So we thank you
Fair
for your
enough.
presence
Thank
here.
you.
And
Wow.
we
We should make more impressions like this.
thank you,
We
and
actually did
maybe
done a lot.
don't visit our little town again. So good luck to you. And he almost like hurriedly gets the card out and
How are we
like
supposed to
How we-
resurrect the Burgomaster's
Yeah.
son if we
can't
can't come
come
back?
Oh, we're not doing it.
So 2.
Oh,
We
right.
just made the deal.
2.
How are we gonna bring the tome back too?
Or the
and
dress.
check on Pharrellin, or all the things.
2. We have 2 horses, right?
Well, they're both connected to the cart, I believe, right?
yeah.
Okay, so
We're
Yeah,
all-
so he's like
we're
helped
all
you
fit in
hitch
the
them
cart?
up, and he's
Yeah, we're all
like,
fit in the
okay,
cart.
bye. And as you guys are leaving, like a
Three
group
can fit in the
of
driver's seat.
ladies like passes by, and they're like whispering to each other. Oh. And then as you guys get closer, like, whoa! And then like, okay.
If only I had thaumaturgy.
I kind of whispering to each other.
I do not.
They like
It doesn't suit you, ladies.
Anyway, so you guys like hop on this cart that you have and start to make your way. So you go
just
out
drive.
of the city, and as you're
drive.
traveling, people are kind of like looking at you guys and like kind of like ducking back at closing doors, like whoa, like what else is going to explode, And so nobody really talks to you. They just
I
kinda,
was
like,
a
look.
different character, but I'm not. So
They're all kind of a little scared of you guys.
Jenica just shakes her head and whispers "peasants" under her breath and gets in the cart.
Yeah. Anyway, so you guys have kind of made this trip before, because you went the opposite way only a day or so ago. So you guys start out on your journey. Yeah, you've only been here for like a day. So.
Wow.
Because you got there in the morning, went to the Abbey, went back, explosion, slept, and now you're leaving.
Wow.
So, in one day, you have
We ruined their sacred pool.
managed to do things people have never done, gone to the Abbey,
And returned.
destroy a pool and its magical essence, scare an entire town, and disturb their burgomaster.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Not popular.
Anyway, so
My
you
brother would
guys.
not be happy.
Well,
Yeah, you guys. So you spend about like half the day. So you leave pretty much at first light. Is there anything you guys want to do on the trip?
Susan
You've
says,
got-
"Stop!"
Well,
And then he jumps off, and then he goes and picks a flower.
And it's a little blue bell, like a little blue flower. Boink.
And then he gets back on. And then a few minutes later, it's like, "Stop!"
anyway, Susan, we can't.
If you had business to do, I hope you did it earlier. We're not stopping.
We gotta hurry. We'll
Here, I have a
do
bottle if
whatever
you need
is
it.
you need later.
Every time we do stop, I am going to sniff the air and see if I can smell any werewolves or
Okay.
anything like that.
Drea, I guess, will scan the terrain to see if she can see anything lurking in the
Yeah.
woods.
I'll have you all roll perception checks for me.
That's good.
Oh.
Oh, shoot. You said perception?
Perception.
Perception? Okay, good.
Yes.
12 for me.
Same.
10.
Wait. Yep, 12.
15.
22.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Is this? Okay, so I heard 12. Is this? Okay. 12, 15, 22,
12.
Another 12.
another 12. Okay, awesome. Cyrus, as you're going, so in the beginning, actually, you smell more wolves in the general vicinity, as you're like right outside of Kresk. But the farther away you get, you don't really sense them anymore.
So just more plants.
So more plants.
Oh, crap.
So just more plants after that?
Oh yeah, and like other small creatures and stuff that are like around.
But not really anything that could be a threat to Anna. Okay.
We forgot to look for Lucian. Or Lucian.
Who?
Why we can't see
The kid. I forgot all about him with exploding and stuff.
Lucian.
And Susan, you do see on occasion like little clusters of
Yeah, we also didn't
flowers
get them up there.
every so often of different colors,
Ooh, we'll have
different
to,
sizes.
I imagine they don't stop for me after like the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
we will have to.
they only stop a few
We do have to.
maybe midday when you guys like rest, kind of thing.
You can pick a whole bunch when we rest.
So you go out and like try and search for as many flowers
Yeah,
as you
that's
can.
a good plan.
After you guys, after you've gone like 4 or 5 hours, you're like,
okay.
wait. Okay. So as you guys travel, there's nothing really amiss. As you travel, there's no bad weather. You hear like animals in the distance, but not really anything. And you get to the
Crossroads?
Crossroads?
Yes, where there was the directions where you saw the rider.
Yeah.
The previous night. It's different seeing it during the day.
Yeah.
And you get a little bit past that,
Okay.
where there's some offshoots. And Cyrus, you notice afar off that there's a disruption in the road, and it seems like something has come up from underground and like created like a wall of stone, quite massive, like it covers the whole road. And like into the trees, so you guys would have to like climb up. Like it's
How far does it stretch?
so
Where is it?
it's about here, let me show you on
We
the
really need Pharrellin.
so
Pencil.
thank you very much. So I'd say it's about 7 feet tall and slopes at like this kind of angle up.
Like a 45.
Yeah, and seems to be quite like to go for a while. Like something, almost as if something really big had decided to move through this area.
Like a molehill.
Kind of, but maybe a little bit more intense than that.
Is this like a spell?
No, it's disrupted Earth. That's just
So it's not like wall of stone or anything.
More like a
Not
mound, a
exactly
really steep
wall of
mound,
stone.
right?
Almost it created by like a creature of some sort. And it extends across the whole road, and it's probably like 20 feet, 20 feet long,
Especially level
kind of
4.
thing.
I know, I'm like.
So, but you do have here it is, right? Yeah. Oh, you can right here.
Okay, but it's not the way that we need to go, right?
So
It is the way. It's
said-
right
Oh, it is?
in your
Right
way.
there?
It's like a mound
Yeah.
with really
So-
steep sides.
So we were.
Yeah. So there
we were
is-
here.
Yeah, you were there.
And
So
then
can we just go above?
So yeah, you can just go on the path above, or
Is that thing?
so you could go on the path above. So it's a little bit less
that
like
one?
cut out, or you
Did you
could
guys see
cut through the
Yes, I did.
forest, just through the trees, and kind of skirt around. So
Well, one thing to consider is what are the people behind us gonna do?
exactly.
They're probably gonna go up.
So
Are we
because they also there's a
We should leave a
handful of them.
marker so they know which way to go, so they can follow us.
Okay.
Let's see. I can take. I don't know. I guess
Go.
part of my
Go.
red dress. I can tear part of the hem off and I'll tie it to a branch, so they know what, or around something or in a bush, so they know which way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't really have anything
Wait, I have an
else.
eraser. It's okay, I'll use this.
We left half an hour before
This
this.
is not our rag sock, so it's not an actual
Really close
sock.
to put one of the
I love that.
arrows.
That's
Oh, yeah. Pointing the direction. Maybe I could tie red around it so they can see it and it'll stand out in the green.
Also,
That's a good idea. So she's gonna tie a piece of that red cloth around one of my arrows, and we're gonna point it in the direction that we went.
And I can touch the tip of the arrow and cast light.
Oh!
So just
This way.
So did we decide to go with the less traveled path?
I guess so.
The
It's not
upper
like
road?
we can cross the wall.
It's like Robert Frost once said.
Yeah.
Do we know how thick the wall is?
It's 7 feet tall, so you haven't been able to see above it, but you could like try
can
and hop
climb
over
up it.
and check if you want.
I'll climb up it.
Yeah, it might be good to check just in case.
Okay.
I'll wait down here. I'll hold the horses.
this one.
Oh, yes.
Susan will try to give Saphira a little yeet
Oh,
Oh,
to get her started.
oh, sorry. That was the wrong one. I realized that was the,
is that the same?
that was the cell one. I lied. I apologize.
It's okay.
Now, what kind of yeet? Like around the waist up or like under the foot up?
Oh, you're yeeting Susan over
No.
Susan's
Susan is
yeeting
yeeting
Saphira.
Saphira.
Oh!
She probably isn't expecting it, so it's probably more of like a waist. Whoop!
Oh, okay. Make a athletics check for me.
On both of us or just him?
Oh, well, if you want to assist him, you can make an acrobatics check.
Yeah, I mean,
to
I'd
see if
rather
you can
not be.
dexterously like climb up.
I'd rather not face plant. Or
Oh.
something.
Can I also try and sniff the air just to make sure that there's
15 for me.
nothing around us?
Yeah. Are you looking for anything specific? Okay.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything other than woodland and small creatures.
11.
11. Yeah. So you are able to yeet her up. She might need to like climb the rest of the way. You couldn't like yeet her all the way over. But so Saphira, you suddenly feel like you're flying. Woo! And what did you roll for?
15.
15? Okay, so you were able to like catch onto the top and like your fingers kind of like slide a little bit, but then you're able to like push yourself over. So as you get to the top, it is actually quite a gap. So it almost seems like there's this ridge in front of you guys, and then a divot in the center, and then another ridge on the other end.
So the divot in the middle, I'm guessing it's like almost like tunneled.
Yeah.
And does it go as
Yeah.
far as I can see?
Yep, and so this rivet kind of goes like 20 feet in either direction. And the tunnel actually goes for longer. Or like there's also trees that have been like pushed out of the way on either
Oh.
side. And goes for a little bit on either side.
Dre, I have any idea what kind of creature did this?
You can make history check.
Well, because you're a ranger, right?
I was gonna say,
Maybe
are
like
there
a
any clues
nature,
in there?
maybe a
like
nature check.
feathers, fur, scales, smells.
Let's see.
Perception, right?
Yeah.
Nature or perception?
Nature check.
18.
18.
Dirty 20.
Okay, cool. So, Saphira, you kind of like tell Drea like what you're seeing, and you know, Drea, that this is a earth creature of some sort that either travels through the earth, And there's not really any natural good creatures that could be this size and make a cut in the earth deep like this. So the ones that you know of are probably more mystical and normally are not good creatures that are quite large. So
I'll give everyone that. Are they magical?
potentially could be magical. Most likely are magical.
Most likely magical, very large, probably of evil persuasion. Not natural. Mythical or...
Oh boy.
Great.
What did you roll again?
Yeah, that's awesome. It just keeps getting better and better.
Like you said, at level 4.
At level 4.
So,
If you're level, 18, maybe.
So you smell in the distance like the normal like fauna and whatever, little animals here and there, but you also get a waft of like something sweet or like garden, like there's other things growing that are not just like underbrush and wild mushrooms and things like that in the distance to the north.
North?
The direction we were gonna go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Is that where the man is?
that's where we're going to go, because this thing is blocking the way to the south.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know what that smell is?
You're like, somebody has a green thumb. It's yeah, it smells like open melons, vegetables.
I don't know, dogs like
It's a little bit
kids.
different. Like someone took a squash and dashed it.
Would I know what that is, though?
A dash squash?
Oh, have you eaten squash before? Your character?
No, I mean, like, would I know if it's like a creature?
No.
No.
No, I think she's
No,
being serious.
it's
It's
not
literally a garden.
Probably.
Okay. Cool.
Am I right? Okay, it's literally a garden.
Okay, cool. Was not expecting that.
Oh,
Okay.
Roll the dirt 20. Anyway.
Well,
And you have a heightened sense of smell specifically.
someone has a garden to the north of us.
Are there flowers?
You smell
Um,
sweet.
I smell sweet. I
Let's
think
go.
so. Also, maybe vegetables.
Maybe don't pick anything.
yeah, I don't. Do we need to
The
go?
little
Well, because
gnome guy said that I need to.
What?
The one in my head.
This is new.
wait. Oh, the
Yeah,
dreaming
dream.
one. That's right.
I think so.
We probably need to go over that.
You know, maybe we should just go anyway,
Yeah. Let's
just because Anna's probably gonna go that way.
We can clear out anything
we
that's
can't go this way. So.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they won't be able to
No.
go that way.
Okay. Well, I guess let's go north.
And we'll just be careful.
So you guys decide to go north, and so you turn the cart, so you guys make your way, and it is a cut road.
Look at the light arrow.
Oh yeah, you stick it on anything?
Probably like on a branch, so it's pointing the way we went. I've got my
You, like,
red piece of
tie it
cloth
To a branch.
wrapped around it, so it
At
sticks
how
out.
long does the light?
An hour.
Okay. So now, yeah, and they were about like
Half an hour.
30 minutes behind us.
Yeah. So you guys
Probably
start
about
making
10
your way
at
up
this point.
north. And the road is a little bit more rocky, a little bit more like it's less traveled than the main road. So
Robert,
it's
is that you?
a little here? Anyway, so there's like some little potholes here and there. So it makes the ride a little bit more rickety. And you only after a few minutes you see off to the left a tower. There's like a little bit of a road that leads up to a tower that is on a lake. There's a little bit of like an island out in this lake with a tower built onto it that's sitting in the distance.
Is it white?
No, it's not white. It's a gray color. So it's made of stone. So, anyway.
Okay.
And then as you continue, so you see this in the distance and you continue, and you're curving around. Just it's become very foresty, very thick forest around you, and you come to this like you see some like homesteads and houses in the distance, and it looks like they have cut out spots for gardens and whatnot. They've grown crops on either side. But it doesn't look like anybody's there. It looks like it's been abandoned a long time ago. And the seeds and whatnot have kind of just been left to do their own thing. So there's like corn. There's a bunch of corn, like everywhere, as if it's been growing for a couple years, just wild. There's pumpkins and squash and flowers and just tomatoes. There's like vines for other berry bushes and stuff.
Oh, we can take some of this with us to
And-
supplies.
Susan is just
No.
And
by the fistful.
you notice that there's some like scarecrows around where like the corn is. Just a few of them kind of popping up through the corn. And you notice that they're like they've been here a while. And they're stuffed with things. But they do have bones protruding from them in different places. And like one is like its head's off, and the other's like they've been here a long time, and so their hay is just like, or what's they've been stuffed with is kind of like fallen out, and they're kind of getting a bit decrepit. But anyway, so these gardens have kind of overgrown the road a little bit, and so you kind of have to wade through these stalks of corn in order to get through and continue. So, and it's kind of difficult. So, difficult terrain. I'll have you guys make.
Actually.
Oh yeah, I was like you.
Actually.
Rangers.
Oh, that's true.
So
They're
let's
cool.
see here.
Does this still count if we're on a horse?
Horse and cart, yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot. You might
Is
have
this
to like
considered?
cut down.
Is this considered forest?
It's almost on the verge of forest. Like there's like these are like mature stalks of corn. That are just,
Difficult
like,
terrain doesn't slow my group's travel.
Oh.
We cannot become lost except by magical means. Even when I'm engaged in another activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, I remain alert to danger. So yeah.
Nice.
And when foraging, I find twice as much food.
Nice.
So do you guys go about foraging, like grabbing
Susan
fruit
got
and things like
fistfuls
that?
of flowers.
And I tell you not to
and then
move.
Tilly sees the bones, and then he's like, "Shwoop,"
And I'm
then
like, don't. I said don't.
And I'm gonna watch their little deal. And if anything, if they come to life, I'm not gonna do anything. But if anything happens, I might think about start picking up some food, just for later.
Okay,
For us,
so you
for
guys
our
like kind
group.
of watch.
I think
So you-
it's really suspicious that you had a dream that says find flowers and bones, and here we are. We had to go a different path, and there are flowers and bones.
but I need them,
I don't think you do.
so I can push my button.
I just think you need to be careful.
Okay, I'll be careful.
But I mean, like, no. Whatever.
Can I? How many scarecrows are there?
There are. Oh my gosh, my book is here.
She
3.
wrote it down.
There,
3?
Yeah.
Can I walk up to one that Susan is not messing with and see if it's like
Yeah.
a body in there?
Oh, sure. You could like poke
It
and
would
prod
not
in
be
it.
the first
Make an
time.
investigation check.
Would not be the first.
Ooh, that's not too bad. Investigation, 15.
50? Okay. So you like go up to it, and its like head is barely attached, and it's like button eyeballs, like one is like falling off, and like kind of looking at you, and you like kind of beep 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 beep, and you notice that there's not necessarily a body, but it does seem like they did use maybe like a skeletal structure for these. So like they do have like femur bones and like arm bones and things like that. Maybe not all the bones of a person, but so it's not like a skeleton per se.
Yeah, kind of use sticks.
Yeah. So they did have a skeletal structure to them.
EP.
So,
Not much better, but okay.
yeah, not like a full skeleton, but bits of making something.
Who
So,
volunteered for that?
There's,
I donate my body to the
Yes,
garden
then
fund.
starts pulling out the bones of one of them, and you pocket them.
Do I identify the bones?
Yeah, you can
Are
try.
they human or elven?
With your rate, yeah, make an investigation check. I'll give you advantage since you're a ranger.
Nice.
Nothing bad happens to taking the first one. He's just gonna start clearing them all out.
So,
Advantage means they roll twice, right?
yeah, and then take a higher one. So you take out the bones,
Oh, well,
And
a 5.
the
She has no
arms.
clue.
off of this one skeleton,
They're bones.
and then the straw kind of like starts falling out of it.
Okay.
What do you roll?
Not good. I don't know. I don't have a clue.
Oh, okay. So these could
A 5 and a 2.
Wow.
yeah, they seem they don't seem like animal. They might be animal bones, maybe. They might be human bones. Can't quite tell. Anyway, so you like forage as much as you can, and then continue on your way. But you start to hear some rustling in this corn.
Children of corn.
And you hear through the corn.
Ah, flip.
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh,
Okay.
and I have nothing to add to it.
He's like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
A nat 1.
Nat
man.
one. Okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
The dice is turning traitor on me.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Well, at least it was a 1 on initiative and not on a
Yeah,
death save.
12.
12.
Oh crap!
15 for
I
me.
think what to do.
15. Okay.
I don't see how that's possible if I was alert to danger. One
Oh.
of my feats.
Oh.
One of my
Oh yeah. How
traits.
does that work with the
Oh, as a ranger?
Yeah.
Alert
I'm
to-
alert to danger.
I would probably give you advantage.
Oh, so you can roll again and then.
Initiative, because initiative. Oh, it's dexterity based.
I think it's so you can't be surprised.
Maybe we can't get a surprise round in or something.
True. That makes sense. Yeah, there's not a surprise round in this one. So.
Alright. 16.
Maybe there's something, so yeah. 16.
Okay. Better.
Okay.
11.
Pause. Don't need that. What was that, Cyrus?
11.
11. Okay. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet. Okay. Let's see. Let me roll one more time. Oh. Okay. Okay, so as you guys are moving through with the cart, which with ease, Drea, you're simply like pushing things aside, putting things anyway, and you guys have actually been going through these stalks of corn and other vegetables of vegetation on the ground with enough ease. But as you guys are traveling, you hear the and you see almost like a branch kind of sprout up from the ground, and thorns kind of come from it, and then it grows, this like tree branch thing, and morphs into this more humanoid shape with like reddish eyes, that's quite tall.
Oh no.
And doesn't look friendly. So it's like this viney, like thorny creature that's now standing in front of you guys, and who maybe was leading the group.
Well, I think.
Well, I would be, right?
Yeah, you were in the front.
Because, but I also have a thing called Kindred Spirit.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it says I'm supposed to be able to detect hidden or invisible creatures within 30 feet of me.
Ah, well, thank you for letting me know.
We'll say it was.
Do you have to
we'll say it was
roll
50 feet
for
away.
it?
It does not say that I have to roll for it.
Oh,
we'll,
so you're.
we'll say the monster was 50 feet away.
Okay. Roll again. I'll have you roll for advantage on your initiative. Because we can retcon and say you.
9.
No, okay. Well,
Do you have any dex to
I
add
think
to that?
you're.
What's that?
You,
Dex?
Yeah, you had dex to
Yeah,
that.
you had dex.
So your dexterity, you've got. I have literally 0.
This is 12
Your modifier for your dex?
plus 3.
Plus 3.
So it's
So
12.
9 plus 3. Oh, okay, so 12 total. Okay. Okay, so then we're gonna put you a little bit higher in initiative then. Okay, so there's trees on the side. Oh, sorry. There it goes. There it
Those
goes.
It's pretty much gone.
They are.
It's crumbly.
It's crumbling.
It's just crumbly bits at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah.
I just want a couple.
Sure.
Okay, well these are trees on the side. Okay, so this like lumbering vine creature comes up to you guys. Oh yeah, we're you also have a cart.
I was close to the doors of the tower.
Oh yeah, because you'd left to go check
Any
stuff
of
out.
these?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah, yes.
I like it.
Oh, sweet. Wait, I had. I separated it from the rest because I was like, we have a cart. Okay.
Also, the tower that he was going to.
Wait, you were going to the tower?
Well, wherever the closest scarecrow was.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that was close to the doors of the
Oh,
tower.
that's true.
Yes. Ooh, this will be perfect. Okay.
Nice.
Viney creature.
like
So this one.
Oh, there's more than one.
This one.
Oh, boy.
And I'm gonna grab one of these. And then there's this one. Okay. And you guys are like riding in this. Wait, you went off.
I was collecting bones too.
That's true.
So everyone but Janica left the cart.
You're in the car. And then Saphira, were you going after Susan?
You were picking up food, weren't you?
No.
She was next to me because she was
I
trying to
did,
stop
yeah, I
me.
tried to stop him. So
Okay,
probably
we'll put
stood
you
over
right
there.
here. Andrea, you.
Were you still at the cart with me, or did you wander off?
Were you in the cart, or did you wander off and look at stuff?
No, I was leading the cart.
Yeah, so she's
She's in the cart as well. Okay. So from afar off, yes. Drea, you notice this creature kind of come together and grow. And then as it moves, it almost like shoots out like spikes of like thorns before it makes contact with the ground, and continuously is like growing and like coalescing and things. Anyway, pretend there is corn everywhere.
Corn.
Okay.
But you guys don't have to move through difficult terrain, so you're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you to Drea for that.
Yes.
Anyway, okay, so it comes over. And let me get. I was ready, guys.
Drea's gonna ask Jenica, should I warn Anna's group? I'm supposed to shoot a flaming arrow into the air.
Yeah, that might be.
Yeah,
good
that
idea.
might be good.
Yep, let's do it.
See, okay, so it takes one of its claws, and Saphira tries to swipe at you as its fingers have extended to be long, like spikes, trying to take you out. So let's see. Okay, what's your AC? 13. Okay, so as it does, it slices across your shoulder. And let's see. Okay, and you. It just okay. Like that. Okay, and you take. Why does it just give me that? Okay. And you take 4 points of slashing damage. Move it a little bit closer.
So is that one huge sized?
I'll say, it is large size, not medium size, large size.
Okay.
Are these ones medium size?
Yes.
Are they also?
They're medium size. Okay. Anyway, and then it is going to look at you, and it's got like these beady, like red eyes. and growl. And its jaw like opens up, becomes extra long as you see these teeth kind of like protrude. Anyway, okay, so then we have Janica.
Okay. All right, I'm
You're up
gonna
next.
use my. I think I can only do one weapon at a time, so use my bonus action to activate my Rite of the Dawn with one of my weapons. Yep, slicing the back of my hand. So now that's active. It will do additional radiant damage now. And then I'm going to use my action to activate my Radiant Soul. So my eyes are now glowing, my wings have sprouted, I can fly 30 feet. And I deal also extra radiant damage. Anyway, okay. And I am going to... I'm not going to fly super far, but I'm going to jump. We'll say... The corn's probably, what, about 6-7 feet tall?
Yeah, 6.5.
Okay.
7 feet tall. Corn is tall.
I'll probably just jump up so I can just see my head is a little bit, maybe shoulders above the corn. And,
You're gonna jump.
yeah, fly. And then,
Oh yeah, because you've got your.
and then, so that'd be,
Because is that an action to fly with your wings?
no, the action is to activate the Radiant Soul.
Ah,
And then I
okay.
still have my movement, so
That makes
I'm just
sense.
trying to think. I'll just hover and start approaching the largest creature. And that'll be my turn.
And you're not flying. You're just.
I am. So I flew up, and then I'm going to fly forward towards the creature.
Okay. How far? Or just like
Up.
5, 10. But you could probably reach it. It's only 15 away.
Okay. Okay. And I'll just hover there till my next turn.
Okay.
That is everything I can do.
Sweet. Okay. Let's see. Sphera, you're next. Oh, I should put out your.
Okay.
Oh, I guess your bow is.
Oh. Damage from me.
So, does this creature take up? Like, how big is it?
Yeah, it is large.
Okay.
So it takes up like
4 by 4.
So if like
2 by
I,
2
for
by 2.
example, went over here and cast Thunder Wave, it's a 15-foot cube. It would still hit it, but it wouldn't hit them.
Ooh, so you would have to cast it. That's 5, 10, 15. So you'd have to
Yeah,
be.
if I was like right there.
Oh.
Can you choose the point to cast it?
It's
Sure.
from me.
Okay.
So
Sure.
Okay.
I'll say you can do that.
It's about there, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll come over
So you
here.
like skirt around it, and it's got like vines, like kind of coming up out of the dirt now. Yes. So you kind of like
Frolic about it.
hop over.
Okay, yeah, I will cast that. Let's see. So you need to make a It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, okay.
That's my spell. There it is.
It rolled a 13.
Oh, it's 13 save. So
Okay.
does that?
It's like half damage.
Right.
Yeah, so it needs to be.
Where is it? 2d8. So
See.
On a failed save, creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed away from you.
Oh,
On
and
a
it's pushed.
so
successful
it takes
save, the
half
creature
theirs.
takes half that much.
Oh,
and isn't pushed.
Okay.
d8.
Okay. So as you cast this and the air and things are pushed, so all the like vegetables and stuff on the ground suddenly like roll away from you as the corn stalks are flattened in the near vicinity around you. It does affect the creature. So it also is like it hits the creature and it's like isn't pushed but is affected by it.
It does take. So I did a second level. So this is where it gets complicated because I rolled 13, and half of that would not be a whole number.
Yeah,
Is
so you just
half
round
down?
do the down. I believe.
So 6.
Yep. Okay.
6 damage.
6 damage. Sweet. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I will. I don't know
You can do your bardic inspirations bonus action.
if it's. I just have a. Is it a bonus action? Oh, it is a bonus action. I was looking at my reaction, my cutting notes. Yeah, I'll do a bardic inspiration for Janica.
Thank you.
So it's a 1d6.
Okay. So
Thank
you
you.
are using your vocal.
Yep. I don't know. Yeah. I'll let me think. This is right here.
Wizard in blue.
Not wearing blue.
Here to save me and you.
Yeah, maybe I'll like. Since I've done a lot of studying, I'll like bring out my lute or my lyre or something and play something about like battles and I don't know some folklore that would inspire
Some
her.
rousing song.
Rousing
There are
song.
battles to be won. We will win.
Inspired.
Yeah. And so Janica, you're like, oh yes, I
All
got
right.
this.
Okay. Like a rock concert gets you riled up.
Yeah.
I got this.
And okay, Saphira. Okay, Drea, you are next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could I possibly
Go to Bard School.
could I possibly shoot a flaming arrow into the air without causing a forest fire?
You could try.
Is there a big empty
Certainly
dirt patch where I
Yeah,
can
you can try.
have it drop?
Just make sure it hits this when it comes down.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to try to do. Actually, I'm going to try to have it hit
Ooh.
the flaming arrow.
But high enough that
You
Anna's group
are-
can see it.
Okay, you are a ranger.
Yes.
Okay.
Just light it on fire and shoot it up and have
Okay.
it drop right down.
Okay. I'll add a little bit to the difficulty, but sure. Yes. Okay.
It is flanked too.
True. That's true.
I believe
So
the
then
big
you have
disadvantage, but then the advantage.
Right, kind of
Levels
cancels
out.
it out. Okay.
And do I get any kind of bonus
So
on
you
that?
get to like sit and you're like, okay, my friend's got it. Let me concentrate. The mental math that's going into.
I am proficient with it.
Perfect. Okay. So you should be able to add your proficiency.
Proficiency is 15, so I got +2, so I got a 15.
Sweet. Okay. So as you're sitting in the cart still, and the horses are like they're skittish and like they realize kind of what's happening, and so they're kind of moving about. They haven't like bolted because there are stalks of corn and whatever in their way. But even with that, so you like see where it is, and you draw upon your skills with your bow and your previous history, and hope for the best. And you pull it back, light it on fire, and send it off. And it goes. How far are you wanting to go? Really high up in the air?
It has to be high enough that Anna's group can see it.
Okay, so it goes up, and then starts to curve back down, and then lands on its shoulder. And the fire, how much damage does it take?
It does. It's piercing damage 1d8.
Okay, let's roll a d8 for me. The fire starts to spread.
Oh, nice.
And it looks at the arrow in its arm and shrieks out.
7.
Okay, 7. Okay. Okay. Awesome. And then looks at you with its beady red eyes.
Does it catch on fire at all?
Yeah, the fire is starting to spread. So yes, it does catch on fire. Okay. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. Awesome. So Susan, it is your turn. As this creature like starts to turn on fire, or like the fire starts to spread. Light on fire.
It's a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that the space above a creature is an unoccupied space?
Yeah, what are you trying to do?
I think I know.
I want to use my performance of creation
Uh-huh.
to create a medium-sized metal box just above this guy.
Yes. I would say it is an unoccupied space. Then you gotta take fall damage, depending on how high, up it's gonna be. But yes.
So it's like an open box on one end. It's just
Oh, so like an open chest that's upside down?
Yep.
Okay, I'll allow it.
okay.
So you create this box right above its head, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as it's sitting on its post. Okay. And you just let it fall?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you wanting it to do damage?
No, I just want to trap it.
Oh, okay.
I'm a pacifist. I don't want to
How big is this box?
well, the max size I can make is medium sized.
Oh, okay.
So as big as I can get, it's medium
Nice.
sized.
We'll see.
Cool.
We might get them whether we want it or not.
Okay, I'll say medium size is like a chest, like a small chest that you'd put at the foot of your bed kind of thing, that you would hold stuff in. So, okay, so you create this chest, and just comes together out of the ether, and then boom,
Yeah.
falls on the head of the scarecrow, let's see how. So just right above its head, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. So it hits the top of the scarecrow's head and covers it, and then it tilts off and falls on the ground and shatters. It all collapses. But it took the head of the scarecrow with it, and also the wood. Let's see.
The post?
Okay, and the wood of the scarecrow is starting to tip, or what the scarecrow's on, the post is starting to tip, as if it's gonna fall over. Is there anything else you want to do in your turn?
I will inspire Drea. Actually,
Thanks.
Cyrus, 1, 10,
Yeah, Cyrus.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'll do Cyrus since he hasn't gone yet.
Okay,
Perfect.
and use your vocals.
Yep.
You're like,
Thanks.
Did 3 dudes.
yeah.
Yeah, we're like, what is this? Is this a melody? Is this a?
I learned this from monks.
That's a pretty good interpretation.
Yeah.
But it comes to you from within, and you're like, okay,
Okay.
in touch with our
Resonates
roots.
with me.
And
Uh-huh.
it stirs your animal side within you.
Okay.
Okay. And then Cyrus, it is your turn.
Okay, so did the scarecrow in front of me do anything?
It has not done anything.
So it hasn't moved at all.
No,
And that scarecrow hasn't done anything. It's just the creature.
just the creature.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and move. Woo. Oh, yeah, like here. And then I am going to put my mace away using my interact object.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to point towards the big creature, and I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Ooh, okay.
So I need to make a spell attack roll for. I make 3 rays, and I need to make a spell attack roll for each ray.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's an 9 for the first one.
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
Are these attack rolls?
Attack rolls.
Okay.
Because you can use Bardic
Oh!
Inspiration on them if
Yes,
you want.
you can.
Oh,
yeah.
that's true.
Is it a D6?
Yeah.
It's a D6.
Yeah.
And
I
if
will-
you're using it on an attack roll, you also get the bonus that the target and each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it must succeed on a con saving throw or take thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration die.
I can only use it on 1 attack though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'll use it on the first attack then.
Okay.
So let's see. That was a.
No, 1d6.
Did you roll a 1?
I did roll a 1. So that's a 10.
10? Okay.
That's a 10.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And then 23 for the second one.
Okay. So 23.
And then a 9 for the third one.
Okay. And remind me what you're attacking with. You put your mace away.
Scorching ray.
Scorching ray.
Oh, okay. Yes. Let me see if it.
Does a 10 hit?
Level 4.
Yeah.
Level 4.
Okay. Okay, so you create 3 rays
Yeah.
of fire.
Yep.
So you put your hands up.
Yeah.
Fire! As you you yeet the first one, goes over his shoulder, and hits the corn behind him. And then the second one, and he looks at it, looks at you, it hits him, and then the fire starts to spread. And
Okay,
the
good.
third one, and it goes next to him. And he looks at you.
Guys, I'm trying to figure out my aim. I'm sorry.
Now, how much damage does that second?
2d6.
2d6.
Only 1. So 7.
7? Okay.
7 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Do you add your... Oh, a spell.
Okay.
Spell's different.
Sweet. So he's not looking very happy as you guys have all started to surround him. Okay. And then now, as you guys have all moved in to attack this creature, you hear movement around you, and you do see the scarecrows. And they
Great.
start to move and push themselves off. So 2 of them had their heads off. So the one that you, it jumps down off of the pole that it's on,
I bet you're glad they don't have
picks
bones
up
now.
its head,
Yeah.
and you see the stitching connect as it puts its head back on, and then the button, and it looks over at you, Susan. And so all of them have hopped off their posts and start to make their way towards you guys, and that's where we're gonna end it.
Oh, dang it. Okay.